If you want to go fast, you go by yourself. But you want to go far, then you go with others. We have proven with our community of investors that we can make the impossible possible. I mean, over the last 13 months, we bought $100 million worth of real estate. We raised over $45 million to do that. That is not something that you would expect a company founded by immigrants, African immigrants, to do.
This community started with just about 52 people that believed in us, and now it has grown to over 10,000 people, and it continues to grow.
I bought the course for $97, and that $97 is what has transformed us to $276 million worth of assets. In 2010, I left Nigeria to pursue my master's degree in the United States. Worked at Bowen, Deloitte. I did really good at my job, but somewhere along the way, I realized that wasn't enough. I wanted more ownership. And in that journey, I met Leslie. He was asking himself exactly the same question. We started studying how wealth actually gets built. And we discovered something that had been right in front of us the whole time. We were so excited by what we found, we named our company XSITE Capital.
That's where the name XSITE Capital came from. It's the excitement that we had in ourselves to go out and start educating members of our community of how powerful we could be.
We shared this vision with Dr. Oni. He saw it immediately. He came on board as the CEO of the company.
I eventually kind of pulled up some of the papers that he had shared with me and started doing some research and started looking into it and saying, interesting, this is actually feasible. And then I called both of them back and I said, listen, I think I just don't want to be an investor. I want in. Like, how much have you guys spent on the company so far? I'm going to send you 1/3 of it and let's be equal partners.
We have built a community of over 12,000 professionals, mostly Africans in the diaspora. This community is made up of doctors, entrepreneurs, busy people who trusted us with their capital. We have now acquired over $276 million worth of assets and have distributed back to our investors $10.2 million in returns. Not a single dollar of investors' principal has been lost. That's what trust looks like. That's what it means to serve a community.
I'm excited. I've got a distribution every quarter.
Okay, nice. How does that feel when you get that?
Great. I love it when I get my alert.
Ching ching.
Lenses into positive, yeah.
Seen multifamily buildings like this on video, but being here in person, getting to talk to the property manager, really make me realize I can achieve what has been achieved by the owners of this building.
In 2024, after 25 years in the US, I moved back to Nigeria.
My name is Eko Hansen, and I serve as the Executive Vice President of XSITE Africa. When Dr. Oni asked me to lead the African expansion, I understood the weight of what he was asking. So a lot of people talk about investing in Africa, but very few people actually do it. Put their own money on the line, move to a new continent, hire a team, and start building. That's what XSITE Africa is.
Wealthy Africans invest everywhere except Africa. Billions of dollars leaving this continent every single year to go and build someone else's skyline. And it's not because Africa doesn't have opportunities, it's because Africa has a trust problem. People have been burned. People have sent money home and watched it disappear. People have invested in projects that were never completed. I mean, the stories are real and the pain also is very real. So what happens? People stop trying. They keep their money abroad. They invest in markets that feel safe. And Africa keeps losing the capital that it desperately needs to grow. Lumina project is a project that we call it an apartment hotel, but you can also call it hotel suites. This is an opportunity for our investors to actually co-own hotel suites right here in Eko Atlantic, literally yards away from the Atlantic Ocean. It's responding to a need that a lot of our diaspora investors have been asking for, and also, frankly, some of our local investors also can benefit. It's going to be an opportunity to have cash flowing, returns yielding investment property right here in a fast growing new city in Lagos.
So Eko Atlantic alone is a $6 billion development that is reshaping what West Africa looks like. But it's not just one development. The largest US consulate in the world is under construction in Eko Atlantic. It's a $537 million complex. We have the Rugby School of Nigeria, we have MTN's West Africa headquarters, we have First Bank new headquarters, we have a hospital project. All of these things are in the pipeline. These are real institutional commitments from global and regional companies that have done their own analysis and they have made their decisions. What follows is predictable. Thousands of executives, diplomats, bankers, global business travelers, they will need premium, professionally managed accommodation. They will expect it to meet international standards and they will pay for it in dollars.
Now, let me put it in simple terms. In the US, our investors have seen consistent, reliable returns through every market cycle. Now imagine that same discipline, same rigor, that same institutional grade approach to a market where the growth curve is steeper, the demand is higher, and the entry point is earlier. That's what Lumina represents. You're not buying at the top of a matured market. You're getting in early on a market that's just beginning to realize the significant potential that's here in Lagos, Nigeria.
So people invest in Dubai, in London, in Miami because they understand the math, the yields, the appreciation, the long-term value. Lagos has the same math. The difference is that until now, there hasn't been enough platforms that diaspora investors trust fully to deploy their capital through. And that's what we're building, and the numbers speak for themselves.
We have our own capital invested in it also. So whatever decision we're making on your capital, we are making on our capital too. So that just aligns our incentives.
We know how hard it took for us to work to earn the income that we started earning as professionals. So when an investor is coming to us and investing $50,000, $750,000, $1 million, we know the blood, sweat, and tears it took for them to get that revenue. So because we've been through that journey ourselves. So that is the motivation behind the diligence that we put when we identify investment opportunities. That is also the motivation behind the diligence that we take when we manage these assets. That's why I think that's one of the main reasons why over the last 7 years, we've had 0 investor losses. We've never lost investor capital.
So what makes Lumina different is this. Your property generates professional income for you without your feet ever being on the ground. A world-class hotel management team sources guests, manages operations, maintains standards, and you receive distributions in USD without lifting a finger. Your entire asset is dollarized, priced in USD, collection is in USD, returns in USD. Whatever happens to the Naira, you are protected.
That's the promise of this project. And our investors are going to be able to, invest and not only see their investment continue to appreciate over time, but also continue to get cash flows from the operations of the project. And guess what? They will have a couple of days in the year, maybe a few weeks in the year to be able to come and stay themselves. So we're super excited to get started. It's 180 units of hotel suites.
We are not asking people to take a leap of faith. We are asking them to look at 7 years of evidence and make a decision.
At XSITE Capital, we've been in this business for 7 years now. We understand the importance of location when it comes to real estate. And there's no location better than Eko Atlantic, particularly for this type of investment, particularly for our diaspora investors who are looking for a location that is in the path of growth. I mean, look around. This is literally bare land. In a decade or so, you're going to see buildings in all of this land. So the question is, who is going to build it? Is it going to be us, or is it going to be just letting other people do it?
Our goal for XSITE Africa is to empower Africans here at home and Africans in the diaspora with the access they've been yearning for to grow their wealth. And Lumina is actually a critical part to that vision.
The first 120 founding investors will have their names permanently displayed in the building. This is a legacy project. Your name in one of the most iconic projects in Lagos forever.
We've done this before in the US. We know how to execute, and now we bring in that same standard to Africa.
Lumina is proof that when diaspora capital and local capital come together through a platform that they trust, something transformative can happen. This is just the beginning. Once we prove this model, once investors see their capital at work, once returns start flowing, we are going to do this again and again and again until we've built something that changes what investing in Africa looks like for our generation and the ones that come after us. For 25 years, I built away from home, and I'm very grateful for every moment of it. But this right here, building at home with my people, for my people, that's a different type of satisfaction that comes from this. And if you ever felt that pull, that restless feeling that maybe, just maybe, you should be building something closer to home, I'm inviting you to build it with us. We can do this.